Hello, hello there, my crafty friends. It's Candy with SweetStamper.com, and I'm very happy to be here with you today. It is day 2 of my Coffee with Candy, and we are focusing on a new in color every day. Today, we are looking at yellows because it is all about Darling Duckling. So I hope that you are able to join me live. Again, this is Coffee with Candy. This is a new series that I'm doing all week with a focus on color, but I am going to do these from time to time. I like this 2 o'clock time slot when I'm doing a different series, like a special series. I'm still going to maintain my Thursday night stamping. That is my regular gig, as it were. But whenever I want to do something a little bit different, I think this is a good time slot for me. And yeah, it's just especially if I'm wanting to do a series, like if I'm wanting to do something a couple of days in a row, this 2 p.m. is pretty good for me. Now I am picking up some kind of a little bit of a, I got a new phone. And I've noticed that my Facebook Lives are coming out a bit different. So I've had to kind of rearrange things, go back to a different tripod. And I think we're in pretty good shape. Okay, so who is here with me live? Anybody at all? Let me know you're here. And if you're watching the replay, I would love for you to just mention that you are on the replay. Helps me know who's here. And if you're watching the recording on YouTube, I would love for you to give me a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Hey, Gloria, you're catching me on lunch. Yay, I just finished my lunch, and I mean, like, just finished. So yeah, I think this is a good time slot. So, okay, so let's do a little review, and then we will go on to today. So let me do this. So this is all week we're looking at in colors, introducing them one at a time, giving them their own space. And I'm also giving you one color combo each day for using one of our incoming in colors with one of our retiring in colors, because we make the investment in 5 new colors each year, and a lot of us, we get the ink pad, we get the marker, we get the blends, we get the cardstock, we get the refill, we get the whole shebang, and a lot of times dots and ribbons. And it's like, okay, once they're retired, we don't see much with them. And I wanted to give you some really solid color combos so that you'll keep using the ones that are retiring with the new ones and combine them. It makes sense to me, and I hope it makes sense to you and is useful to you. So this is my little card that incorporates all 5 of the new in colors. And yesterday we looked at Cloud Cover. Today we are looking at Darling Duckling. So let me show you what we did yesterday. Yesterday, this is my combo. So this is using an outgoing in color, Copper Clay, with one of our new colors, Cloud Cover. Really like the way this color scheme came out. I think it's just, I guess it's unexpected. I was talking to one of my assistants here earlier today. I think it's an unexpected color combination, which really hits my my jam. I love unexpected. And I don't know if it's showing up in the camera, but after I finished this, I ended up putting a little wink of Stella on there, and it just adds a little bit of shimmer and shine, which is nice. So these were the cards I already had and showed you. So this one using Cloud Cover with Secret Sea, and Petunia Pop, and a little bit of Shy Shamrock. And those colors are totally taken from this piece of Designer Series paper, which is one of 2 sets we have that have all the in colors. And then this one I had done last Thursday on my Facebook Live, where I was doing a how-to on faux shaker cards. And this, again, you can see how Cloud Cover and Secret Sea go really, really well together. Okay, so that is a review from yesterday. Let's press on for today. I'm going to be using a online exclusive stamp set called You're Remarkable. This was actually released in March, so this is very new. And I've kind of gone to where I'm talking about online exclusives. I'm oftentimes referring them now to when they're released, because I think it kind of helps, at least it helps my mind. So today we're going to look at Darling Duckling, and I just wanted to show you kind of the array of yellows. So this is Crushed Curry, and this is Daffodil Delight. They look really, really good together. And then Lemon Lolly, to me, is almost like its own color. It has a lot of white in it. I don't like those two together. I think you can get away with Daffodil Delight and Lemon Lolly together. But I usually want to put Lemon Lolly with a different color. I don't typically want to put it with yellows. Now, then we enter, this is our new Darling Duckling. And if I lay it across here, you can see it's unlike any of our current yellows. And that makes me happy because I like colors that I don't have to put them side by side to something else to tell what they are. So this is definitely filling a need for us. But surprise, surprise, look at it when I put it next to Wild Wheat. I mean, those two colors are very happy together. These are like light and dark counterparts of one another. So that tells me, even when I look at it this way, there's a fair bit of green in Darling Duckling. And interestingly enough, Wild Wheat is the ink color that sold out quicker than all the other ink colors that are the ones that are just now retiring. So the 2023 to 2025 ink colors, when they started, you know, when they went on the last chance list, this was the first color to go, which I found interesting because it's one of those colors that tended to be a bit polarizing. People either loved it or hated it. I think, to me, it looks a lot like a non-metallic gold. So that serves very much as a neutral. Okay, so today we're looking at Darling Duckling. There it is on my card back. This is another piece of that paper, cannot remember the name, but it's one that has all the new in colors. And I pulled, this is Timid Tiger, which you'll see in these flowers. And you see here where we are looking at Darling Duckling. And then I pulled in a little bit of Coastal Cabana. So I like that color combo. So my color combo here is Darling Duckling. It's going to take me a while with Coastal Cabana and Timid Tiger. Then this is a swap I just got in the mail yesterday. This is from Amy's Story. And this is pairing, I think this is the back of that piece. I think it's the back of this piece. So you can see where Stampin' Up! Is telling us that Timid Tiger and Darling Duckling look really good together. So this is a super, super cute swap showcasing two of our new in colors. Okay, so let's see. What we're going to do today is we are going to get an extra color combo featuring one of our outgoing colors. And so you can see here, I've already done my card base. This is Wild Wheat, and this is Darling Duckling that's been run through on the exposed brick embossing folder. Look how nice they look together with that gold. I mean, that is just that's a match made in heaven, I think. Okay, now I am going to stamp. I have one of these little arched frame thingies. And I'm going to, I think I was going to stamp in black. I think I am. Yeah, okay. We are going to stamp our flower. This is a lovely, lovely flower. And this has really, really nice greetings. Now, they are larger than it looks. See, when you open your case, they're definitely larger than what they appear on the front. Let me grab a mat, because I want to make sure that my large photopolymer stamp totally comes through. Okay, and we're just going to layer some colors, and then we're going to add a third color in here. So my color combo is Wild Wheat with Darling Daffodil, and then we're going to add a little bit of Misty Moonlight and just shake it up a little bit. Okay, here we go. I love the shape of this daisy. The way it's angled like that is really lovely. And also gives you a nice little bit of design possibilities being able to put something right here. Okay, now I am going to take my wild wheat and I'm going to take my, I keep wanting to call it Timid Tiger, my Darling Duckling. Darling Duckling and Daffodil Delight, holy cow, all the D's, that's gonna trip me up a little bit. And I don't see my green pad over here. Okay, so let's just go right like this. Yep. And this is one of those distinctive stamp sets. So it has a lot of kind of shading already in it. And again, that is my Darling Duckling, and you can see how it's going to look really pretty there. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of wild wheat because I'm just going to fill the center with wild wheat. And that has some little hash marks already in there. So that gives me the inside. Now I have a couple of options on my leaves, and I think I'm going to use a little bit of Old Olive, but I want to stamp it off. I don't want it too dark. Old Olive ink is fairly strong, and so I'm going to take my little leafy image here, ink it up like this, stamp off here, and then let's get it right over here like so. I think that's right. So that it's quite soft, but still in that family of greens. Oh yeah, see how pretty that looks. Okay, so that is, I could have stamped the flower in green, but you know, it's okay. And then I'm going to take this little bee because he's so cute. And I think I'm going to have him flying, yeah, right into the curve in my arch, like so. Isn't he cute? So now I'm ready to layer this onto my card base, and I am going to put that on some dimensionals, and they are right here. Aha. No, of course they're not in there where they should be. Let's see, and there's a bunch of minis over here. Haha. Here's some from a kit. You can always tell the ones from kits because they're different sizes. So I'm going to put a couple up here and then a couple at the bottom, and this is going to float right over my gold. I always want to call it gold mesh, but I think they call this gold woven. Good afternoon, Debbie. It's 80 degrees in Vermont today. Good for you. That's a heat wave for you guys. And I am so glad that Corinne has joined us as well. So that is going to go right there. And then I have already stamped this little piece of Misty Moonlight. Look how that just, I think that's a great color combination that I'm giving you couple if I don't mind saying so myself. So what I'm going to do is put a little piece, couple of these at the bottom, and then a bit of seal at the top. So You know what I love about Misty Moonlight? To me, it's like a blue jean color. So it just goes so well with these yellows because it's kind of like that casual look and it just works. Okay, so Athena loves this single stamp set. Yeah, the sentiments are gorgeous. They really are. I'm going to put this here so that you guys can see it. And you're right. What's nice, Athena, is, yeah, you can use the sentiments with anything. And then on top of that, you have these great flowers. Now, let's put a few little gems here. And I have a couple of options. So these are the new pearls that are coming in. And that has my Darling Duckling. They would look lovely. However, these are the wild wheat ones that are on sale right now. These are opaque sparkle dots. They're on sale. So if you're looking for something to grab during the sale, or, well, during the next 2 days when we have the double rewards, that would be a really good value for you if you're getting double rewards and you're getting sale products. So this is wild wheat and this is wild wheat. So this is the faux glass dots. I really like these because they're subtle, but I do think I might want to add, I don't know, the subtle, a little bit of bling. We've already got bling here, but you know, I think it's one of those cards where you just want to add more bling. And so this, I think I'm going to go with these. And again, these are wild wheat, and I think they're just really, really lovely. It kind of gets lost in the shuffle there, so we won't do that. But I do like that down there. And then let's do another one here. And I'm going to use actually I think I'm going to use my Darling Duckling marker and just give this bee a little bit of color, and that is done and dusted. Super quick and easy, using an outgoing end color being wild wheat with our new Darling Duckling and a little bit of Misty Moonlight thrown in, and I think it's really a nice color combination. So we have Darling Duckling that looks really good with Timid Tiger. Darling Duckling with Timid Tiger again, and some Coastal Cabana. And then, or you know what? I think that's actually Summer Splash. Those are two I have to kind of look side by side. I think that's Summer Splash. And then my feature for today is Misty Moonlight with Darling Duckling and Wild Wheat. Don't forget, these are on sale, the faux glass dots. These are so neutral and they're subtle. So I used these on a bunch of masculine projects recently. So they're really useful. I think we think of these as fall colors, but look how nicely this looks with Timid Tiger. And look how nicely these look with Darling Duckling. Oh, I tell you, that one's going to be a tongue twister for me. And of course, Old Olive is always. And then this is Copper Clay. So I could have actually done that on my card from yesterday. I could have brought that in, but I wanted to bring in a little bit more of the cloud cover. So we are going to be delving into Secret Sea tomorrow. And I love that you're coming along with me for my daily look into our new in colors. And while we're doing it, giving you a daily color combo that combines, maybe makes a bit of a bridge between our outgoing in colors and our incoming in colors. So I'm giving them to you in little pictures as well in my stories, and I'm going to try to also put them, well, I did put this one on my blog, so I'll put this one on my blog as well with the color combos. So thank you so much for tuning in for Coffee with Candy, my weekly series this week, Monday through Friday, a different in color each day. We went cloud cover on Monday, Darling Duckling on Tuesday, Secret Sea is on Wednesday. I will see you here at the same time tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central, and I hope that you have enjoyed my focus on colors. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care and God bless.